Yeah,
we need a hairdresser on board so we can send Buzz down there, you reckon?
You blokes.
Surely.
Mate, as long as I have it, I'll make use of it, because I'm going to lose it eventually.
Well, yeah, that's probably a fair point. What do you think? Check the bench. Who's the bench for South Barwon? Who's this coming at us, Buzz?
You got Bill Ritchie closest to us. You got Primer behind him. That's Luke Davis and Josh Hassan.
Don't know any of them.
Is the bench. They've got seven players who have played under 18 football in the last 2 years playing today.
Josh Hassan. Yeah, no, this is going to be a great start.
Can I just mention Josh Hassan, if I can, Milky? He's gone through 2 knee recos and a PCL tear in the last 3 and a bit years, and to make his way back.
That is gold.
Made his senior debut early this year. So it's a wonderful story for Josh.
Let's just wish him all the best. He's had enough. He's had enough of it as far as injuries go.
And Milky, I'll just mention quickly, I spoke to you before we went on air. Number 16 for South Barwon, Riley Stooldryer, up from the Geelong Falcons, come over to South Barwon. His old man was truly one of the best full forwards ever to play the game in country football. Holds records in the Ovens and Murray and Goulburn Valley, and good to see him playing at South Barwon, playing some good footy.
A couple of legends of runners out here today too, boys. Oh.
Didn't see the runners.
Well, I'll leave them. I won't say anything. Just pick them as they come on. We'll just leave them as they come on. And I've told one I will be bagging him every time he enters the ground. So we're going to have Darcy Ford for South Barwon. I'm just trying to work out who's doing the ruck work for
They haven't
Bell
got one
Park.
in there at the minute.
I reckon it's Cook.
Cook, who
Looks
is
like
probably
it.
about
Jackson
my
Cook.
size.
Yeah.
6 foot.
Yeah, he's giving away a bit of height in the ruck there.
He is. That's
Umpire
interesting.
holds the ball aloft to get this game underway. So Darcy Ford, up he goes. You'd expect him to get first use, and does. Gets it only as far as Cuddill. Mitch Cuddill gets the ball off the boot of the South Barwon player, and that was Merrick Buchanan. Down to centre half forward. Hanson, I think that is in the middle there. Went for was tackled high, I thought, but nothing doing. Umpire says, give it to me. Gee, I picked one out of the pack there. Darcy Hanson got it right early.
Yeah, he did.
It's done well, so the ruckman will do battle here. South with the tap, it'll come out towards the boundary line. The umpire's found a free kick. Not going to call advantage here. Bell Park getting that in the ruck there.
Cook.
The umpire's calling it back. There's whistles going everywhere.
No, you've got to get him behind the mark when they're kicking.
Yeah, no, fair
Because
enough.
he's having a shot.
Yeah, it's centre back. Probably not the right bloke to be encouraging with that sort of stuff with you and me together, matey. Could be very dangerous.
No, Davin's got it. He's all on it early. Davin.
There he is.
Kev Purcell.
There's one.
One of the
Kevin
runners.
Purcell, Tim Sherman.
Oh, yes.
Have a look
Great
at him.
Tim Sherman. Green's not his colour, I can tell you right now.
So the ball, Matty Tyken with the ball in his hands.
Right
Getting
in front
an
of
early
us.
possession early, short kick. Finds a target with the ball out. That's Luke Rounds. Going to move it on quickly. He'll keep it tight along the bench line. Might have been touched off the boot. It wasn't. Mark taking in defence there.
Bit of
Looks
action
like
off the
Fort with
ball there. Dan Roy and Bell Park bloke going at it.
Mitch
I think it might be Cuddill.
Yeah, he's on his haunches, Cuddle.
Might be a bit more in that, I think.
Gee whiz. Cuddle's
from what-
bleeding. Cuddle's bleeding from the mouth.
Don't want to say too much, but from what I saw, it may get scrutinised.
Might get looked at.
Yep.
Back in the middle. Comes up to Cook. He's dispossessed. Comes over to Sheringham. He gets the ball out wide. Tried to get through it. Crash his way through on that occasion. Looked like Blake Nellis. Might have tried to get through with the footy. Oh, it's on again.
Yeah, this is on big time, yeah.
Yep.
It's on.
Otherwise, gone straight for his book. I'm not sure why or what he's seen.
Dan Roy was picked up and just body slammed into the ground off the ball.
Dan Roy's right in the thick of that too. He's just got chucked out of there by the jumper. Dan Robson.
Umpire's ball throwing it up in the meantime, just to get things moving on. South get the clearance out here, go forward looking for Wales. He's out the front there. He might not have the pace to get away. Tries to grab it now. Couldn't do so. The ball's at ground level. Soccer off the ground will find the boundary line. The left-hand half-forward flank. The umpire's going for the book here. Going for a card by looks it.
Mitch Cuddill
looks like the Joker at the moment.
Mitch Cuddill.
Was it Cuddill that went running over there and
Now
went to Roy?
Yellow
he's
carded.
been yellow carded.
Yeah.
But his face is,
Smashed in.
bleeding profusely. So I think there might have been a bit of payback to Dan Roy.
So you reckon Dan Roy might have got him off the ball and
He definitely got him off the ball on the half-forward flank, and I think that was the retaliator's been caught as such.
Generally happens that way.
It certainly did.
As
It does.
Clinton Wells comes in to register the first score.
That's a good
He's a
kick.
thumping kick of the footy.
That is a great kick.
He's smashed it through for the first goal.
he liked it early on.
He's got a good leg on him, the old Wellesley. And they go first points. 1 goal straight, South Barwon, to no score yet, Bell Park. 3 minutes, 24 gone.
I remember last time we saw South Barwon Milk, it was on Anzac Day against St Joey's at Drew Reserve, and they came out in the first quarter and were super physical against Joey's and really took it to them, and after that they faded away rather embarrassingly, and they've come out again today with it looks like a bit of aggression, there's a bit of heat in it. The key for them is to keep it up if they can.
Interestingly enough, Scarlett's made himself the +1 down back, so he's just going to control that on his own down there.
Yeah, I just noticed Dan Roy's still in the middle, so you boys, your job to keep an eye on him. Just see, because it may seek some heat. Up they go. Darcy Fort. What's he done?
He's
Not happy with the throw up.
Not happy.
Went up unopposed then too.
Must have followed him back out of the circle. This time straight up they go. No ruckman get a hand on it. So it's Cook. Kicks it as he slides to the ground. Hands forward. It's picked off by Booker Vars. Booker Vars handball ineffective. Jackson Bright gets it. Goes towards goal. Good smother by Tommy Stewart. Then backs it up. Goes towards the boundary line and he sees it over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in.
It's good work by Tommy Stewart there as the umpires will bring it back into play. How long are we going, Buzz? Can you see that around there?
I'm obscured by half the ground, Jim.
No, there we go.
Person to ask, mate.
We've got the count up clock this now after send the countdown earlier today, but the ball's back into play. Four got front position. Couldn't get a clean handle. The ball found its way to the ground level. The umpire's going to call for it. Well, the ball up as a little bit of niggle.
Little one to the guts from Stilldrive.
Stilldrive's giving him a little
Plenty
one.
of feeling there. Might boil over at some point. Cook with a tap there. He tries to get it going forward. Eventually, the kick from Booker Vars went to the top of the square. Scarlett's there at ground level. Stewart. He's trying to pick it up now. Couldn't do so. Plenty of numbers around the footy there. You reckon the umpire will call for it again soon. We'll have a ball up about 25 out from the Bell Park goal in a dangerous position.
Just see Luke Rounds is the +1 for Bell Park too. He's freed himself up.
There he goes. Darcy Fort wins it again. Ground level. Booker Vars. Darcy Fort has to go back and get it himself. McCann. Shepard's off for Buchanan. Comes through. Big Cook. Whoops. Forgot to press the four-wheel drive button. Over he goes.
Got a little bog there. Lost some traction.
Yeah.
Yes.
The studs didn't stick, but it drew him a free kick.
Drew a
didn't it?
free.
He's actually started all right. Cook, funny enough, against
He's having
Darcy
a serious
Fort.
crack, isn't he?
He is.
He's at centre-half forward. Wouldn't suggest he'll make the distance, but he passes off. Goes deep into the pocket. Knocked away from his man. I thought he held on to that, but he didn't.
Too high.
Free kick to, that's the other Fort, isn't it? That's Fraser Fort.
Yep.
More feeling in there again.
Got the top knot, and they're in again. Ooh.
Yeah.
Tommy
Stewart is absolutely
He's swinging him.
He threw a combo then, Tommy Stewart.
Now, this umpire's got his book out. He will report Tom Stewart here.
Yep, has to.
And I'm
No, he's giving
No,
a
he's-
yellow card to
Booker Vars.
Christian Booker Vars there.
You're a bit stiff to be plucked out of all that, if I'm honest. It looked like Tom Stewart was the one that was
Just
throwing the
throwing
combos.
So we can see already Bell Park 2 down.
His umpire's a little bit excited with his yellow carding.
Yes. I think he needs to have a bit more of an eye of what's actually happening.
Yeah. Well, I called that Tommy Stewart, the one who would have that yellow card, but he got away with it.
As Tommy Couch comes on for the first time, because you can replace them now under the new rule.
Correct.
So back, mentioned Tommy Couch and straight into the action. Oops.
Yeah.
Another one down off the ball.
Sheringham.
I don't think there was much in that though.
No.
No.
Couch goes forward. Fraser Fort doesn't take the mark. Cook picks it up, dishes off the handball to his teammate in Matty Ianelli. Matty Ianelli, that is, who's pushed over the boundary line. Will have a throw in.
Oh, a little bit of heat early, which is good.
Yep.
We love to see it as the ball's spinning back into play. Cook's got the front position, gets a tap forward. A quick kick comes out of there, goes towards the centre half forward position for Bell Park there. Numbers gathering on the ball now. Try to break through here. They can get another kick going forward. Good lead
kick
there, and well taken on the lead there was Hutchinson. Moves the ball deep into the pocket. It wasn't a great one. Trying to cut it off there for South Barwon was Gowers, and the ball went off his hands and out of bounds. We'll have another throw in. As the ball spends a bit of time on the Bell Park forward line.
They get a bit more value out of their forward entries at the moment, don't they?
They do, as Michael Bright, good use of the body in the ruck there. Ball goes forward, Scarlett picks it up, then handballs to himself and gives the old slap across to Dan Roy. Dan Roy,
Free kick off ball somewhere.
advantage paid. Buchanan tries to get around, dishes off the handball, wide, bounce there to the South Barwon player. Can't quite pick out who that was. Who was that, Buzz, as the ball goes forward? Not even looking. He's not even paying
I
attention.
couldn't see, mate.
Be on his phone, surely.
Round. A throw there against Nellis, I think it was.
It's Ethan Baker who's got the free kick, Milky.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about the bloke that had to bounce for the other side.
I could not make out who that was.
He had a 2. He had a 2 in his number. I reckon it, at a guess, might
have been Primer.
Yeah, it might have been Primer. Let's
give
go
it
with
to
him. Good work, Primer. Good bounce. 5 minutes ago.
You got it.
Go on, mate. You keep going.
Okay, no, Baker, he has a shot. He's gone low and hard at the goal. It's going to be touched on the line and stay in play just before bouncing over the line. That was Rounds on the goal line. Kick wasn't a great one, low and flat. You've got to keep it higher than that.
Not sure I'm up with all this modern ponytails, top knots, all that rubbish. Nah.
There's plenty of them out there today, isn't there?
Yeah, I had the free-flowing locks when I played with the long hair down the middle of my back.
Here we go.
As the ball bounced.
They were called mullets.
Mine was a bit longer than a mullet. I actually got it cut when I got tackled by it. I went, no, that's too long of a
If you get a good look at Paddy Bright today out there too for Bell Park, if you think my hair's bad, mate, just have one look at him and you'll think...
We'll be praising yours all the time.
Yep, that's it.
Paddy, 43, all right. I'll have a look at him as the ball bounces into the forward. 15, good pick off there by Lynch. Dishes off the handball. Oh, does he get one down the field? No, nothing doing there, the umpire said. Bouncing the outer side. Surely that's yet touched over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in outer side. Been travelling 9 minutes and 42 seconds. That's how close it is on this Bellarine Tyres first quarter scoreboard. 1-1 South Barwon. Bell Park yet to score.
So the ball back into play at ground level now. Players diving in on it. There was Ben Bookavars laying the tackle. It's at ground level. The umpire's found a free kick. It's a hot one there.
Another runner.
Yep.
Former interleague coach and Bell Park coach.
Yeah, so it's
Mapo.
Bookavars with the ball. Not going anywhere quickly. He goes the short option. Failed to find his target. Cook's on fire at the moment, isn't he? He's everywhere. The ball was with Rounds. He shifts it out wider. They try to move it up the field. It's tied along the boundary line. Mark taken now quickly into the forward line for Bell Park. They all come charging out of it. Darcy Fort was there to lay a tackle. Couldn't quite do so, so I was going to be tongue-tied there as he goes back into the pocket for Bell Park.
Got Polky. Oh, surely he marked that.
Umpire, what's going on there? The quick snap, though. It's not a bad one across the face. Ball stays in for now. Now the handball comes out.
Big Wellesley.
Big Wellesley's gone down back to help out.
He's gone for a long run, hasn't he?
Drew Petrie like
I was just going to say, I was waiting for someone to say it. She chucked it like Drew.
Yep.
Good. One of the best 3 in the comp. Oh, shit.
He's just tumbled down the Milky.
It's just Timmy Sheringham. You've just let me down.
Commentator's curse.
Ball comes across to Jackson Bright. Takes the mark. Half forward. Goes into looking for Polky. And he's got him.
Much better forward entry, that one.
Timmy Sheringham, when you listen to this, mate, don't let me down again.
He's got 8 goals this year. Polky on his return to Bell Park. Very impressive player. He's got talent in abundance.
Matheson medalist.
Of course.
That's the best way to beat the +1 down there, Scarlett, isn't it? Just chip it around the outside, bring it in quick and fast. Scarlett had no chance, really.
Oh, Polky just slots it straight over the top of the goal umpire's hat.
Made that look very easy, didn't he?
He's got one. Wells has got one for the visitors.
So the two big, the leading goal kickers in the comp, 8 and 7 apiece, have hit the scoreboard first.
No blood on Dan Roy's boots, so he's all right. As he goes past us on the Bellarine Tyres scoreboard, it's 1 goal straight Bell Park. They trail South Barwon 1-1-7. And this game brought to you by our great friends at GJ Gardner Homes. Always bringing you the match of the round. We get to see some good ones, and this has started off pretty well as we go back into the middle. Up we go again. Cook this time up against his opponent there is Lukey Davis.
Oh, Dan Roy taken out. Fair? No.
No.
The umpire's just got to not get too excited
They're getting sucked
about
into
this.
it.
They are a little bit.
Yeah, he wasn't the umpire in control.
No, he was 50 off the ball. So Dan Roy, little chip give, goes to his teammate there in Primer. Primer goes forward. Good fist away from Wells by Johnson. At ground level. Comes across to Rounds. Gets around him. Rounds, the former Collingwood listed player. Goes forward. Finds Jackson Bright. Can't hang on to it. Dishes off the handball over to Bookavars. That one is Ben. He's not off the deck. Goes forward to Tommy Couch direction, but it's picked off by Scarlett. Goes across to McCann. McCann goes wide. Couldn't reach for it there. His teammate in Jolie Edwards. But he's good tackle and run down that player.
Tyler Stack.
Tyler Stack. He's got a bit of leg speed, the old Tyler Stack.
Not as much as the South Barwon fella.
There's a kick to Scarlett, didn't go 15. He had to get it on the boot quickly and he produced a turnover in the end as the ball goes back forward for Bell Park. The pack flew, the ball hit the deck. They're all diving on it now. It's not going to go too far in there as the umpire will call for it and the players will all catch up to the footy and we'll have a ball up, about 50 out, far side.
Very far side for you, Jim.
We'll keep hearing whistles. It's the netballs that are right behind us.
Correct.
Either that or my head's still ringing. Possibility. 13.5 gone here. 1 point the margin. Up they go. Over the top goes Aaron Hutchison. Fists it forward. Gains about 30 metres to the advantage of Bell Park. The old third man up.
I think we'll see a bit of that today, Milky. Third man up with no designated ruckman for Bell Park, so I think it might be a bit of an asset for them today.
I was just thinking, last time we saw Darcy Fort play, it was against St Joey's, and St Joey's lost Cam Tudor in the ruck early on with an ankle injury, and Reece Holtgren, who's undersized like Cook is today, and probably took the chockies on Darcy Fort. So a bit of deja vu for South Barwon at the moment.
The case is the ball's going to be thrown up in the forward pocket for Bell Park. The tap there from Bookavars. He's pushed it out towards the boundary line.
Too high.
The umpire picks one out here, as you said, for too high.
That's Michael Bright, I think, coming to 100 mile an hour there.
So it's Dan Roy
Dan Roy too.
So eventually gives a hands off and they get a clearing.
Another one down the ground. Yeah,
another one.
Free kick down ground. Going to be a few of them today, you would feel.
They're going to have to replace their P's. They're worn out, the P's and the whistles at the minute.
So there's a blue on the far side, but with the ball in the centre of the ground now with, oh God, I could try and say that name, but I'll say it terribly. His kick went towards Wales. He couldn't get a hand on it.
He's got a boot on it,
there,
though.
but in the end he's got there, and it's going to go through a further behind. So we can look at the Ballerine Tyres scoreboard. South Barwon 1-2-8, Bell Park 1 straight. We're going 15 minutes. It's Bell Park get the ball moving forward.
As Rounds it is, comes running up the outer side, the broadcast side. Second in line is Polkey, and he takes the mark. Plays on immediately into this hot spot, but he doesn't find a teammate. In fact, he turns it over and gives it to Ned Gowers. Is he on The Simpsons or something, Ned Gowers? Ball goes out wide. Finds Davey on the outer wing.
Sabatura, Milky.
Sabatura, is it?
Yep.
Oh, very good. He finds Darcy Hanson. I got him right. Hanson at half forward. Got Big Fort leading down the ground. But there is a cracker to Jackson Bright. And that is the old Pele Bingo mark of the day. By Jingo, it's bingo.
By Jingo indeed, Milky is a good grab.
So Lynch with the short kick into the centre of the ground. He's got Cook there. And he's had plenty of it early on.
He has, hasn't he?
Just going to hold it up and now move it up the field.
Good kick.
He's got Polkey there, found him well, moves it on quickly, Stack with the ball in hand, goes out towards the pocket. Couch trying to get back there. Also there is Patton. He's going to run onto it now. Get on the left boot. He'll try and dribble it through. That he has done. How good is that? And that might just be a contender for the East Fruit Market goal of the day. Woo!
Yeah, they've changed their setup a little bit here, Bell Park. They're actually dragging Scarlett and the +1 up the ground a little bit. Yep. So Polk's starting a little bit higher up, and you can see they just got the overlap over the back then and ran into an open goal. So just mixed it up a little bit there, and they're getting advantage of their +1 down their end and get the advantage up the forward line. Yeah,
and you can see how they've changed their entries. Early on, they were going down this broadcast side and bombing it long into the pocket. Correct. Where it's a bit low percentage, whereas now they're looking for the guys to hit up with those little 15-metre kicks to draw the South Barwon players to actually defend.
And to make a decision.
Yeah, good work there, Matty Kershaw. Don't know how it all went wrong at Lara, but anyway, there's obviously been issues out there. Back in the middle. Was coming, you knew that. So Darcy Ford goes up, knocks it down in the middle. Woods it is, it's wrapped up in the tackle. Good work from Big Cook. Wraps him up in a tackle.
I've been impressed with Cook. His start to the game, he's certainly making a statement against Darcy Ford, who's a good ruckman,
So the umpire with it was still in the centre of the ground here. Ford had good position. Gets the tap down. Oh, that'd have to be too high, wouldn't it? The umpire's missed it there.
He was a bit closer than us.
Yeah. I thought he might have been. Woodsy missed out there. Reece Woods. A bit unlucky.
In saying that, I reckon he tried to draw it. He got the ball and dropped straight away, trying to get that high contact. But anyway, the ruckman do battle. He's plucked a free kick here. Going the way of South Barwon. The advantage will be called. Quick kick going forward. Wasn't a great one. Taking the mark in defence was Ben Kennedy. He'll try and reload to Bell Park from a centre half back.
Kennedy brings it out to Johnson. Johnson then goes to Lynch. Some quality amongst that lot. Lynch got to get around Billy Ritchie. That's a cracking name. He in turn goes, he puts his teammate under the pump. Matty Ianelli, good enough to get around the man. Floating kick, but it's just finished up with his opponent taking the grab there in Ned Gowers. Goes to Scarlett. Scarlett quickly across to Tommy Stewart.
So Tommy Stewart to bring it back towards the centre of the ground. It was a good kick. It found Hoare. Hoare wanted to move it quickly. Got held up, though, well by the Bell Park forwards. A bit of pressure there. Now he's kick out wide. I tell you, it's going to be tight. No, I reckon that's out in the full. It was really tight. And guess who's here to claim it? It's Cook. This will be about his 10th already.
Yeah, Cookie will take it.
He'll be more than happy. Umpire calls play on quickly there.
The old 1-2!
He's showing off now.
Yeah,
Oh, look out.
he's taken this game by storm. He said, I'm going to just take it all on now.
Yeah. Scarlett just blocked it with his boot, by the way. Last time he did that, I think they won a grand final on the big day. Big dance.
Oh, no.
And it's the ball's landed into the mitts of Billy Henderson.
Just see all the South Barwon defenders got drawn to the footy then in that first contest that you mentioned that Scarlett was in, and it left Henderson
Shocking
all by
haircut,
himself in
Wellesley.
the pocket.
So it's Billy Henderson in the pocket with the footy. What does that mean when they hold one finger up here? Does that mean we're mates, or what does it mean?
Mean stuff you, Milky.
I actually reckon he's done a good job on
Already
it.
has too. I think I might line up, go around there and get one as Billy Henderson goes.
That's a
kicked it.
great effort.
Kicked it.
Yeah.
That's faded back towards the goals.
That was a bit of left to right in that.
Yes. Sensational
Jeez.
kick to put the old Bell Parkians at
They're
the
going all right, aren't they?
19 and 3/4 minute mark of this Bellarine Tyres first quarter. 3 goals straight to 1 goal to 8. They lead South Barwon.
Kicked 6 goals this year. Sorry, as I cut you off. He's kicked that's his 6th goal for the year, Milky. So he's been handy.
He has.
You don't say sorry and then laugh.
Nah.
It's obvious you're not sorry.
All I was going to mention is that they've got a variety of options up there into the ground, Bell Park, whereas the last 5 entries for South Barwon are all gone to Wells. You know, they're missing the Jordan Duncans and these type of players down there to give them a bit of flexibility.
As the ball's entered the South Barwon forward 50, bouncing ball, the ruckman Darcy Ford is down there. Can he pick it up? He knocks it over to Daniel Robson. Robson tries to get around one, then goes to ground, looks up at the umpire and says, I reckon I've got a free kick, but I reckon you've been out of bounds, son, and we'll throw it in.
So we're deep in the forward line for South Barwon. Umpire throw it in about 25 around from the goal. Cook's down there again. He'll do the ruck work against Fort. The resting ruckman got the tap on it. He was trying to find Hoare. Couldn't do so. They tried to flick it out the back. Trying to get the clear and kick away was Niels. Didn't go anywhere. South Barwon will pick it up now. Now the ball's Buchanan. He's quick. Gets on the left. Good finish. They've got their second.
Was a very good finish. Just footy smarts there, I think, boys, wasn't it?
Yep.
And that's on the Bellarine Tyres scoreboard. That's 2 goals to South Barwon. They trail Bell Park 3 straight kicks, 18 at the 21 minute mark of this first quarter.
Which is, it's settled a bit, hasn't it?
Yep.
Bit fiery early. And I'd say the instigator just walked past us there.
He
I thought I'd wait until he walks past to make a comment.
Brave.
The way he's been today.
Good pace by Merritt Buchanan through that stoppage. He really attacked the ball with plenty of pace. Footscray listed VFL player this year. It was meant to play today, but surprise inclusion for the Swannies and a big one for them.
You may notice Buzz has a slight leaning towards South Barwon. He does get fractioned side a little bit.
And I played cricket with Merritt.
Yeah.
So.
The ball's back in the middle. Cook does good work again. Sheringham dives in on top. He's waiting for the free kick. The umpire says nothing doing.
He's not as biased as Tagani with Newtown, though.
Who?
There's a whack.
As the ball goes to Cookie, the best man on the ground at the moment.
He's
the
had
big
a
fella.
dozen. He's had a dozen.
Jackson Cook gets it across to
Ian
Too
Robson.
high.
Well, that's a little bit high.
Unfortunate there, I reckon. The old Blake Nellis should have copped the free kick himself first and then gave one off to Robson.
So Robson looks towards the centre of the ground. He's got Hanson on a long lead.
Good
And that was a
grab.
great mark in the hands with a bit of pressure coming in from the right from Cook. Now he chips it over the top. His kick wasn't a great one. It sat up there for a bit too long. At ground level was Bookavars. He's streamed to the middle of the ground. Kicks it out wide. There's Tyke when he eventually gets onto it. He'll jump on that right boot. He's had a flying shot at goal, but he might have pushed it across the face here. Polky, though, keeps it in. Eventually, he's just going to nudge it over the boundary line. Pressure from Scarlett was good, and we'll have a throw in. Just around in the right-hand pocket for Bell Park as they can try and steal their 4th late in this term.
Been plenty of activity. It's been a cracking game. I think the conducive. The weather is conducive to good footy. So, the umpire's just about landed that back on his head, the boundary umpire. The ball's knocked away by Taekwon. It'll go back where it came from.
And rightly so, have another go
I
at the
reckon it's
throwing,
only travelled about 3 metres.
He's done it straight up in the air.
Yeah.
The game's gone a bit old school here, Milky. Everyone's 1-on-1 at the moment.
Yep.
So there's no added extras anywhere.
So that's still got the modern press going on, hasn't it?
They have.
They're all in one half just about. So the ball came back into play. The quick kick from Couch. Sorry, it wasn't a bad one. It was on target, but eventually it came off there. Boot and
I'll give you something. That was a crouching couch.
a crouching couch.
Yeah, well, he was down low, and so I'm just trying to help you out. That's why I said crouch instead of couch.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Because of Bell Park, he's not even looking. Look, Buzzer's not even looking.
Yeah,
He's wrong
he
end.
could have been less of them.
I was reading the sheets, you Alan.
No, he's probably on Facebook or something.
Ball comes out. Bukavars tries to get through some heavy traffic. Dishes off the handball.
He's kicked it.
Oh, that's no, you can't be doing that.
That is a cracking goal, and that's the bloke again. He's got the second one, Lockie Patton. So he's got the 2 nominations for the East Fruit Market goal of the day. We just give him a box of fruit and be done with it, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was probably the better one too. Little check side in the right boot. Very, very clever.
So that now on the Ballarat Tyres scoreboard, they hit the front, go further in front, in fact, by 10 points. Bell Park 4 straight, 24. Lead South Barwon 2-2-14. Straight kicking's good footy, 24 and a half gone.
Their goals haven't exactly been easy kicks either.
No, they haven't.
Just about all of them have been something special, haven't they?
They've had the one set shot and the other 3 have been,
Yeah.
Just quickly for the Gateway Hotel boys, battle of the improvers this year. St Albans North Shore are up nearing quarter time in that game by a goal.
Interesting.
Young Hassan coming on for Billy Ritchie. So just wish all the best for Hassan. I want to see him take a hang and kick a goal. Up they go. Good work there on that occasion by Davis. Flicks it forward. Up the, dropped what he could have taken, I reckon, old Ian Alley. Straight to his hands. Buchanan has a crack at him, but only as far as a minor score.
I will note that whilst Cookie's having a fantastic game, he hasn't rotated yet in the ruck. He's gone 25 and a half minutes in the ruck, whereas they've obviously got the flexibility of Fort and Davis.
I'm guessing, who's he going to rotate with? That's the thing.
Well, that's the question. I mean, they're going to have to use no, they won't use a Ben Johnson or someone, but...
Bukavars, maybe? Christian Bukavars?
Patrick Bright's got a bit of size about him. Maybe he could just give him at least a 5-minute spell.
So a free kick was found on the half-back flank for Bell Park. They can get the ball out. And quick hands. They're going to try and get it moving really fast there. It's with Taekwon in the middle of the ground. He gives the hands off. That was Nellis, if I'm saying that correctly. His kick up forward was all right. It was going for Jackson Bright at ground level now. With the ball was Ben Johnson. His hands wasn't great. The fist out wide, though, was looking for Hutchinson there, but the boundary line beat him. We'll have a throw in right half forward flank for Bell Park.
Just got too much on it there, Timmy Sheringham, didn't you? Just the thought was right. Just got too much on the footy.
Have we seen Cuddill come back on?
Nah.
There might be some concerns down there with his face because his time would certainly be up. It was a 9-minute mark of the first quarter.
Okay. Might be getting some needle and thread work done. Does Michael Bright?
It looks like he might be there in a new jumper.
Oh, is he?
Number 79.
Going back and taking a good strong mark in defence there is Ned Gowers.
And he's got some severe tape around that face.
Oh, is that in his mouth?
It looks like it's in his mouth.
That can't be right, can it?
He's not going to be calling for the footy today. Just be waving his arms crazy.
Yeah. The ball's with McCann in the back pocket. So McCann goes wide, finds his mate. And that is Zabatura. Zabatura. Yes, goes down the line, out of side. Johnson backing back, can't take the mark. It's, I reckon that is Jolly Edwards. Tries to get around him, does so. Ball's picked up. That's Buchanan, is it? Gets it across to his teammate. Does well. That's the man, Joshy Hassan. Gets it back. Oh, good smother on that footy, but he goes back and gets it. Does Davey, I reckon that was. The ball bounces in front of, there's so many, to Ethan Baker. Gets it over to his teammate. And a minor score. And that teammate, that was the bloke that had the big stool dryer. Kicked the minor score. Had the eye almost closed against Joey, wasn't it?
He was close.
Oh, he's in trouble here.
Poor kick coming back in. Patton was put under all sorts of pressure there. And following up his kick, Hanson, he tried to play on. The umpire calls him back behind the mark. He was going to run into an open goal and say thank you very much. But
so a horrible kick out from Bell Park.
Was that Johnson who kicked it in?
I think. Yeah, I think it was. Ringing the changes. The South Barwon boys.
High rotations at the minute.
Buchanan doesn't look anything like his brother. Because his brother's a very ugly man.
You give enough people a clip, don't you?
You don't miss many.
As Darcy Hanson, speaking of ugly blokes, his old man's not that pretty. As he comes in, he slots it straight through the middle.
His old man will be listening during the week too, I'm tipping.
His old man might just catch me too. He's always wanted to whack me, Peter. He's always wanted to.
He's a good man, Pete.
He is too, yep. You just go down there. The good thing about Peter Hanson, you just go down to Growlers and you just book everything. Everything you like. Just, I know Hanno. Just book it up to Hanno. Put on me tick. So it's a goal back to South Barwon. They now trail 3 goals for 22 on the Ballaring Tyres scoreboard to 4 straight 24. A 2-point game at the 24 and 3/4 minute mark of this very fiery first quarter.
And it looks like Cuddill's made his way back onto the ground and into the centre.
That's the highest number of 79 on his back.
Yep. So ball at ground level. South Barwon get the clearance. There's a good kick going forward. It's off hands. Will come out the back. Lynch will try and get there first. The soccer left the ground. Got the ball moving forward for South. Now Bell Park. They can try and clear it out of there. And they do so well. Taking the mark is Stack. He just stops. Holds it up. Gives his teammates a chance to move into space. The kick up the field. It's not a bad one. It was well weighted. They've got the ball on centering. The handball back in towards the middle of the ground. It's going to find its way. Here we go. It's with
Good
Bright.
link up.
Handball
Terrific
over the
link
top.
up.
They're going to get a
He's a
goal
goal
here.
kicker.
How good
He's
is
a
that?
goal
Jason
kicker.
Graham.
He won't miss him.
Nope, doesn't miss them at all. And what a chain of handballs. It's actually started with Cuddill.
Yep.
And that was terrific too, because Scarlett had loosened himself up. He was the +1 in that hole, and so they were forced to dish it round and try and draw the South Barwon players instead of kicking over the top, and they did that with perfection, Milky.
Yeah. You look back at it, Ben Johnson's attack down here in that back pocket. He had to go, leave his man, backed himself, hit Stack up, and away they went.
Away they went. Yeah, good passage of
Coast
play.
to coast.
So on the Ballaring Tyres scoreboard, it's 5 straight, Bell Park. For 30, they lead South Barwon 3-4-22. Up they go again. He's still going, Big Cookie. Comes to ground level. At the back of the pack, Neelis. Can he pick it up? Gets it across to Sheringham. Round the body he goes. To his teammate, clears him. Tyquin traps it. A really good trap there from Matty Tyquin. Goes into the hot spot, but it's Scarlett who goes back. The extra man back there, as we've all been talking about, takes a chest mark.
Tom Stewart isn't fit, boys. He's struggling.
He is struggling.
He's got a limp on him.
Hasn't had his usual influence today, has he?
He threw a few good ones.
Oh, yeah, and I thought you said he had a crook shoulder.
Yeah, he went on there.
He's just warming his shoulder up.
So the kick deep in South forward line.
Johnson.
Yeah, big fly. Free kick will be found.
Free kick's going Bell Park's way.
Bell Park's way.
The push, Lynch was pushed into the pack. But in the meantime, Johnson has just gone whackety-whack over the top.
He did.
So Lynch with the ball in hand. Might just slow it down late in this quarter. He's got a short option there in Neelis. He goes to him now. Right in the goal square. At the opposite end of the ground to his attacking end. So now the ball with Rounds.
He's had a good start, Rounds.
Yeah, sporting one of those ponytails that you were talking about earlier. He's going to bring it up towards the wing. Tyquin's going to fly. He's got Stewart with him. He got the front position, Tyquin. Came off hands. Ended up with Hutchinson. Now it's tight. Now they're coming back in towards the middle of the ground. Rounds with it now. Now the ball seen with Patton. He's going to bring it out to the far side and they'll try and move it quickly down that wing. Kennedy's with it. He's going to go for a run. Handball to Lynch. That was well done. He had Stuck out there in support. Lynch will just keep going. He's taken 2. He might go all the way and have a shot. He runs to 45. Gets it on the right now.
He likes it.
Goal.
He
What a
absolutely
finish.
likes
That's
it.
the goal.
That is the old East Fruit Market goal of the day. That won't get beaten.
He tried to give that off about 5 times.
The old East Fruit Market, mate. That's where you get good old-fashioned service.
Yeah, not from Luke Forbes, you don't. He's no good. You go in there and all Luke Forbes wants to do is talk footy. That's nothing. It's well paid for doing nothing, Luke Forbes, let me tell you.
Terrific goal by Chris Lynch.
Cracker. We thought the 32-minute mark too,
Yeah, it's been a long one.
Yep.
32, although there has been a few send-offs, hasn't there? So it's on the Ballaring Tyres scoreboard. It's 6 straight, Bell Park. Who's going to be the offender to South Barwon? 3 goals for 22.
Good kicking's good football, Milky. Is that what we said?
That's what we said.
And we've just seen a change in ruckman for Bell Park. Christian Bookavar's doing the work then. But the kick forward for South was crumbed well there. There was a shot from Ethan Baker just across the face. Bounces through for behind. Luke Rounds will pick up the ball and bring it back into play for Bell Park.
So it's Johnson in the goal square. 32, nearly 33 minutes gone in this first quarter. Decides to go to the outer side with a long bomb. Looking for Bukavasi, who just decides to block for his teammate there. I reckon that's Hutchison that's got the footy. No, it's not. It's Patton. Patton goes wide finds his teammate there in Billy Henderson. Henderson's on centre wing, as far away from us as he possibly can be as a Sahuta goes. To end this first quarter. Very entertaining first quarter.
Yeah.
The Ballerine Tyres scoreboard says Bell Park, 6 straight, 36. They lead South Barwon, 3 goals, 5-23. 8 scoring shots to 6, yet they trail South Barwon, so they certainly haven't been disgraced. We're going to take a break. Come back with our thoughts straight after this break. Kicks Country Footy, FM 89.3.
This is the GFL Game of the Week, thanks to Ballerine Tyres and
Bell Park, 6 straight, 36. They lead South Barwon 3-5-23. So we'll see who's... Keep an eye out for that first person to blot the copybook with the bell on the Bell Park. 6 straight in the first. Yeah, that's it. Up they go. Ford, as you'd expect, gets it down. Quickly across to Stooldryer, however you say it. Gets it up and under. And a good work.
Oh.
Dan Roy, just courageous work. He goes against Double Dam, but the ball spilled out. Bell Park have it. Sheringham at ground level. Good tackle is the call from Matty Kershaw, and we will have a ball up right on the paint. Bell Park into attack.
So the umpire will throw it up now. Fork gets the tap with his left palm down towards the wing. Now they try to get the ball out of there. They couldn't do so with a quick kick. Getting in there was Hutchinson trying to lay a few strong tackles. Eventually though, Bell Park can clear it and get that kick going forward. Tycoon coming out.
Good work.
Takes a nice diving mark in front of Tommy Stewart, who just couldn't keep up with him there.
He's slow off the mark. He's definitely struggling with some sort of leg problem. I mentioned his shoulder before the game, but he's definitely got some sort of issue with his leg, either knee or ankle, because he's not running on all cylinders at the moment.
So Tycoon for his 5th goal of the season, I believe.
That's a nice kick.
Hasn't made any mistakes there.
Bit of a chip off the old block, the old Matty Tyquin.
Well, we did mention him earlier on, and he started the game pretty well too, Tyquin. So
He's one of the few people, I don't know what you'd call it, that his name is his initials. Matthew Anthony Tyquin. Matt.
right,
There you go. Bit of trivia for you.
there's today's fun fact.
Yeah, that's it. That's the
Oh,
fun
there we
fact from
go.
Milky. There you go.
Maybe we've just created a new segment.
What are you looking at? Just because your name's not, it doesn't rhyme. You got Matt for a name. Up they go again. Fort wins it, knocks it down. Go around his whore. It goes round the body. Comes back, couch. Little give, goes out wide. Dan Roy, the cowboy, he traps it. Gets it across to his teammate in Doubledham. Back to Hoare. Hoare back to Dan Roy. Looks wide. Tries to give it to Fort. Now he's turned it over. Has to go back and get it. But it's picked off on that occasion. I reckon that was Jason Graham crashing through there.
Cool.
It was. Billy Henderson gets it out wide. Then goes back and gets it back again. The kick isn't a good one. Goes across to it. It's chopped off here by Jolie Edwards, who then in turn goes across to Hoare. Hoare with a flying locks. He's kicked. He chopped it over and gives it to Patton.
Tried to get a bit fancy there now. Patton, though, will get on the left. Wasn't a great kick. Didn't get the connection, but I'll tell you what. I'm not sure he meant that.
I
It's just
reckon he
landed
did. I was just
perfectly.
about to pull you up on that one. He's hit him laces out.
Yeah, Polky was on the lead, and he's just chipped in front of him. But that's it. That's what I was mentioning earlier. Just those variety of options moving up at the ball. They've got those options to take those marks inside 50.
Jason Graham, the scoreboard reading 7 straight.
He won't miss, Milky.
Okay.
He will not be the one who puts a dent on the score.
You reckon 8 straight is on the card?
I do.
He's a very good
Okay.
goal.
He's a very good kicker for goal. Now he'll miss.
Yeah, in he comes, Jason Graham. It's heading straight through the middle.
Yeah.
Yep, good get. That's his second, Jason Graham. He is dangerous when he's got the footy in his
He
hands.
certainly is.
And this has a few signs at the moment that it could get ugly fast.
He was involved in a lot of play there from that centre break, Jason Graham, and he followed up and followed up and followed up, and he got on the end of one. So he was rewarded for his hard work early.
And you mentioned the lack of targets for South Barwon. Kirsch, just looking at the names that they're missing, Mitch Herbison and Mitch Fisher, they've kicked 8 goals between them for the year, which is the same amount that Clinton Wells has kicked for the whole season.
Correct.
So they are struggling up there.
So Davis wins the tap. He was looking for Dan Roy. At the bottom was Cook. Davis came back through again. So it was Fort. Got him mixed up there as the ball goes towards the forward line. Trying to charge out there was Buchanan. It went past him. Now getting back in there was Baker. It's at ground level now with Hoare. It's tight on the bench line over there. He's been pinned. He's been pinned. Bell Park with the free kick there. They'll bring it back towards the centre back position. Free man out there is Ben Kennedy. Takes an easy mark. He's looking further afield. On a long lead there was Billy Henderson. He'll have to be good here. He couldn't take it on his chest. There was good pressure from Hanson, and the ball finds the boundary line. About 70 around from the South Barwon goal. And we've gone 4 minutes and 11 seconds in this second term.
Spinning ball. Billy Henderson not too happy about the attention he got there from his opponent in Nettie Gowers from the Simpsons, I'm sure of it. As the ball goes in, good running there from Ian Alley, but he's dispossessed. Umpire says you had time to get rid of it. And a free kick to Buchanan. Buchanan quickly plays on, spots a teammate and finds him. It's Hansen in the forward pocket. We'll get a good look at this one. Straight over his shoulder we are.
He's going to have to be the one that steps up, isn't he, down there, Hansen, and take on that role with Wells.
Yeah,
Tommy Stewart coming off limping.
Coming off very, very
proppy.
Very proppy there. Looks like the left, do you think? I reckon it's the left.
Yep, you're right.
I was waiting for that to say you're right. Is it the left or right? Which one do you think? As Hansen comes in and he pokes it to the right. And minor score. Desperately needed a goal there. He has got 1-1 for the afternoon on the 40-week scoreboard. It's 8 goals straight, Bell Park. And South Barwon, 3 goals, 6-24.
So Billy Henderson on a lead. He dives in low. Couldn't quite trap it. Ball's gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw in here. And I'll tell you what, you look at two sides at the moment. I think they were playing on different grounds.
Yeah,
it's a howling wind at one end for South Barwon. The other end, everything goes through as the kick for South goes forward. Numbers will get there. It's an outboard. The umpire's not going to draw a free kick there as they all come diving in on it. And he has found one at the end. A bit of a push in the back.
He's called it the wrong way.
Yeah, and he's pointed the wrong way. There we go. Yeah. They always trick us with that.
So it's Ian Alley, goes wide, finds Rounds. Rounds spears a pass in at the bootlaces there of Polky that comes out to Scarlett. A little bit of fancy stuff from the old Scarlo. Goes around the body. Dishes it off wide to his teammate there in Hassan. Hassan in turn, I can't pick who that is. Doubled him across to him. Too strong. Big Jono takes the defensive mark. Decides to switch play. Got a couple of them out here. Jackson Bright, he's had the leave it call from Bookavars. Bookavars goes to the brother. One that goes to the barber more often than the other one because he's got a shorn head. Have a look at him.
Wellesley did
Clean shaven head.
Wellesley did that one too. Tommy Couch, good use of the body there. Takes the mark just in front of the kicks.
50.
FM 89.3 commentary box and 50. A 50-metre penalty.
Yeah, Joel Edwards just creeping over the mark. Didn't come back when the umpire was telling him to.
Yeah, and this bloke likes his authority, so he's not going to take any hand across to Jackson Bright. Puts it out in front of Polky or cleans them up, but
got numbers.
Still got numbers there. Goes back. Can't pick it up at ground level. Yes, he can. Got 2 to beat. But it's a good hands out there at ground level. Free kick.
Wrong way again.
He pointed the wrong way again.
Pointed the wrong way.
So the free kick's to Doubledom.
That umpire's had a rough couple of minutes here. He's getting his left and rights mixed up. So the ball on the far side. It's with Hassan. He goes for a run. Gets on the left boot. It's going to be told on the boundary line. He's actually shanked at something shocking off the side of the boot and he's gone out of bounds on the full.
I reckon you could tell that as soon as he kicked it from the kid.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Just slid off the side. Ben Bookavars now with the ball. Just forward to centre wing for South Barwon, so you look to move it forward for the Dragons now. Stops and starts eventually, just gives it a roost. It's gone high and long, looking for a flyer at the back. Didn't even have to go up in the end. Now the ball comes across to McCann, gets on that right boot. Once again, just goes to a contest. Lynch is underneath it, coming from the back there. That looked like Baker, he couldn't hold on to it. Now at ground level, there was the other Bookavars, that was Christian. Now chasing after the South Barwon player, Stuart.
Good
big hit there.
tackle. Umpire.
He's paid a free kick.
Free kicks to Robson.
Well, he pointed the right way. So
no one in this bus reckons that's correct, but goes out wide. Picked off. The player there was whatever his name is. Comes out the back. Scabuccio or whatever the bloody hell it is. Comes out to his opponent there, and Benny Kennedy kicks it off the deck. Goes to Billy Henderson. Gets the handball. Keeps it in play. Goes back and gets it. Goes to Michael Bright. He got one high. Umpire says no. You've gone. Having a horror run, this umpire just at the minute. Having a horror run.
I'm just happy he's got his right and left sorted out. Yeah, he's slowly picking it up here as the kick came back to Scarlett. Moves it further afield. That's a poor kick. It's out in the full. It's very tight on the boundary line there, and the weighting of it wasn't great.
2 out in the falls in the last couple of transitions for South Barwon.
So Cuddill just making his way from the ground. Turned the 79 and covered in tape. It's all over his face. So the kick from the Dragons, looking for Tyke when he's got 3 to beat. Scarlett came over the top with the fist. Now at the back, gathering the ball there. That was Sabatura, if I said it correctly.
That's it, Jim.
The kick found its way up the field a little bit, and their bound jump post just going to throw it in. So we're right on centre wing. Now,
He's got a bit of the Jim about him, man. I've just thought it. Buzz, he's got a bit of the Jimmy Brayshaw about him. He's got a bit of the Jimmy Brayshaw. That's what it is. We just call him Bray. Have a look at it. Scrawny little mongrel with the sunnies on.
He looks like him.
Yes, it does.
I like
Have a look at it. We've been waiting to hang something on him for 2 years. There it is.
He's had a rinse through the hair.
Yes,
so it's
it's
a bit blacker
Bray.
and, yeah, I like it.
JB.
let's be honest, it's a little bit better than Joe Root. Oh.
Yeah, JB, the free kick.
Meanwhile,
Gone to
there's a
Dan Roy.
50-metre penalty to Roy.
And I was wondering why I was getting stared at
Yeah,
for
that's
about
what
30
it was.
seconds there.
I just having a look side on. There it is. It's Dan Roy comes in. Very important goal here for South Barwon. Comes in.
That's a
You
good
wouldn't
kick.
want a better bloke kicking it for you. He's put that straight through the middle. He is an absolute gun, that boy. I admire him immensely.
Neil
So-
loves sticking that one up him a little bit after all the feeling earlier on.
So it's back to an 18-point ball game here on the 40-week scoreboard. 8 goals straight, Bell Park, to 4 goals 6-30, South Barwon.
He did start the ill feeling, though.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
So Tommy Stewart's going to make his way
Yeah,
forward.
They've made a switch. Fraser Fort's gone on to Polky now.
Is that normal for all the strapping on Wellsy's knee?
Yeah, he usually has a bit of.
His
strapping.
his body's wearing down after all those years on it, Milky.
Yeah,
Cook's got an earlier rotation, which is good.
That's
Yeah, he'll be happy
Bookavars
with
has
that.
gone into him in there, so that's Christian Bookavars to help him out. Ball goes out to Tommy Couch. He's racking up the possessions already. He puts it out in front of Polky. That fantastic kick. Kicked it into space and let Polky run onto it.
What do you reckon here, Milky? You'll kick it?
Polky, could Polky be the bloke to blot the copybook?
Oh. 8 straight.
Yeah, it's got to come. But Polky's a very good kick at the footy too, so no, he won't do it. He'll kick the goal. Anyone want him?
No, I think
Anyone?
he'll- I
I'm
think
backing
he'll-
him in.
Yep.
I think he'll kick it.
So we're all saying Polky's not going to be the boy to kick the first behind. So when he comes for the 9th straight goal, just leans back over the footy, he's pushed it to the right. That's what we needed, everyone to agree.
Yep.
And Buzz wanted to. You could see it in his eyes, but he just didn't have the old kahunas to do it.
Yep, didn't have the pills, Milky.
The runner should come straight out now and take him off.
That's it. Oh, the kick out is dangerous.
Ooh.
Comes across to Gowers. He kicks it in front of Robson. It's picked off by Jackson Bright by hand across to Patton. Patton's chopped off by McCann. Fisted away. That's the South Barwon. McCann Robson goes back. Oh, gee whiz.
Yeah, good
He's
tackle.
in all sorts of trouble there. The free kick goes against Ned Gowers, or Flanders as I'll call him. And it goes to the Tyler Stack.
It stemmed from that kick in again, didn't it? You know, if you miss that target deep in the pocket, you're going to be under the pump until such time it clears.
Mark
Or
Wahlberg.
That's, yeah. It's not a bad look-alike.
I don't even know who you're talking about. Tyler Stack, hard against the boundary line, comes in. Puts it out, misses everything, but he's set up for... Oh!
Flies.
Scarlett just keeps his ground, hands the footy off. Little give across to Stooldryer, who takes the mark at half-back for South Barwon. Decides to switch play, goes to the outer side. Oh, he's coughed it up. Lynch goes to ground, dishes off the handball to Graham, goes to ground again, and the ball is kicked around the corner, but it's chopped off, and the mark taken by Neelis. Neelis spears the pass in to Patton. Patton plays on quickly, gives to Bookavars, gives to Couch. Couch through traffic, gets it across to Tyquin, gets around one, goes bang!
misses.
Matty Tyquin kicks the second one. It's a disease now. Look out.
Certainly infectious.
So on the 40-wing scoreboard, Bell Park, shocking kicking now, 8 goals, 250. They lead by 20 points, 4-6, 30. Same number of scoring shots, 20-point margin.
There we go. The ball takes a while to get back into play. Eventually, though, the kick wasn't a great one. Oh, Bell Park, they got a chance to make them pay now. The kicking was poor. The ball's ended up in the hands of Jason Graham.
The last 3
Good
kickings
work.
have been horrible.
The last three have
there's
been
some
terrible.
shockers, hasn't there?
Yep.
And you felt for Nettie Gowers, who's been on the receiving end of one. Lucky enough for him, it wasn't this time, but
That was good work by Tyquin then. Managed to squeeze that around.
Yep.
He's got some good poise, hasn't he?
Yeah, yep.
And he's quick on his feet, isn't he? For his size, anyway. He's built pretty strongly, so it'll be...
Of course he's built strong. He's from Bannockburn.
Well,
You've got you're in his fan club. What are you talking about? These Bannockburn boys, they stick like crap to a blanket.
So Graham makes his way in.
He won't miss.
He doesn't make a mistake.
No chance.
He just improves their accuracy on the scoreboard. It was starting to dip.
That's his third, Jason Graham. He's been very he's always lively. He'll always give you something.
Yeah, just laughing at Mitch Cuddill. Look, seriously.
There's the look on him.
Is that tape seriously in his mouth?
Yeah, I think it's holding his lip on. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Imagine taking that off tonight. That'll be nice, won't it?
Yeah.
That's all right. He's got no feeling.
He's as hard as a cat's head.
He is.
Mitch
He is.
Cuddill.
Oh. He's as tough, seriously, and so's Dan Roy. They'd be the two toughest, just about the two toughest blokes in the comp.
Yep. I love the way they go about their footy.
Yep. So we're back in the middle. And it's the young fellow in Davis. Up he goes, knocks it down. Oh, hacks at it. Reece Woods doesn't get it. Neelis dishes off by hand. It's picked off there by Tyler Stack. What can he do? Gets tackled as he tries to get it across to Patton. Patton, a quick give. Across to... Oh! Bit of fancy stuff there from Billy Henderson, was it?
Yep.
As the ball goes down and finds... No, it wasn't Billy Henderson. He's on the end of it.
Yeah, well, he kicked it and marked it.
I'll tell you, he's going all right if he's kicking
Oh,
it
that's
himself,
Bright.
isn't he?
You know who that was? That was Patrick Bright. That's who that
Bright.
fancy stuff was. Paddy Bright.
Free kick down the field, Jason Graham for holding by McCann.
He can move it on quickly, can Graham. He's got Sheringham dropping forward, couldn't hold the mark. Now it's at ground level. South, they're all crashing in there. I'll tell you what, he's going to ping him here.
Oh,
yes,
he's
he's
gone.
hanging
He
off.
pinged him.
Oh. Great tackle, though, from Sheringham, not to let him loose there. It was a one-on-one tackle.
Good pressure, but what did Ethan Baker? What choice did he have?
No,
Yeah.
That's where I just reckon they get the rules wrong. Where that kid was trying his guts out to get that ball out, and he's got pinged.
Yeah, sometimes you actually don't probably want to go the ball. At times, you know,
That's right. Yep.
That's it. So Sheringham will make his way now. You'd back him in. Gets on that right boot. He's just pulled it to the left-hand side. It wasn't a great kick at all. I'll tell you what.
Rushed.
Yeah, it did a bit.
South Barwon just need a little bit of composure here. They need to hit this kick out first of all, but they just need to control themselves a little bit. Bell Park looking dangerous every time they
It's just
come
gonna have to go
forward
long.
now.
Fraser Fort does exactly that. Goes long. Kicks it to the kick. Look, kicks it to his brother. Tyquin at the front. Can't take the mark. Oh, he's copped one there.
Yeah,
He's pinged him for a throw. Poor old Ethan Baker's having a horror stretch.
Yeah.
Sheringham got the kick right in front of the kicks commentary box.
That's a good
Spears it into Billy
beautiful
Henderson.
kick.
Oh, let him down. Then gets it round the body. Bouncing ball towards goal. Minor score. Billy got ahead of
take that
himself,
in the
Billy.
hands then, didn't he?
Yep.
He's trying to take it back on the chest. So the kick in
Fraser
now.
Fort, no wasting no time there, mate.
Giving it a roost out to the far side. Now South, can they get a run on? The kick's not a bad one. It's gone up the field towards Woods. He's got two to beat. Doing well there was Kennedy, though. Now they can bring it back towards their defensive 50, can Bell Park, and then try and reload back up the middle of the ground. Mark taken there by Patton. Just the defensive side of centre wing for Bell Park. The umpire calls him to play on. He's going to be in trouble here. He has to take on one. The fend off. But don't argue. How about that?
He's going to get it back? No.
No, he's made a meal of it in the end.
Yeah.
So it ends up, that was straw dry. Now it goes out wide. The kick there from Hassan goes up the field. Finds Tommy Stewart, who's made his way forward in this term. Oh, Dan Roy's tried to take a one-handed slips catch.
Desperate
Thought it was
Couch.
Summer again.
Yes, that Couch feeds it forward to Bookavars. Good fist by Doubledham. Then backs it up with the rebound. Picks it up. Oh, puts it out there. Couch crashes through his teammate as well.
He did.
Ball comes out the back. Good work on that occasion by Davis, as it goes wide and chopped off by Rounds. Centre wing, out of side. Spears it into Sheringham. Sheringham, by hand, across to his teammate. Goes, spears it in, and a good mark by Tyquin.
He's really stepped up this
He
quarter.
really has. He's got it at centre half forward.
So Tyquin just chips it over the top. It was a poor kick. Put his teammates under pressure. At the bottom was Graham. Gets the hands off. Now the high kick towards the full forward position. Flying there, not taking the mark, was Christian Bookavars.
Got the barrel. Have a look at the barrel.
The
cool.
top.
Tommy
Tommy
Stewart.
Stewart, I'll tell you what, he's done a right to mark the top there. They're a hard one to hold on to. So he picks himself up off the deck there. Kick out wide. Now they can run. That's the ball. It's with Hassan. He's moved it forward to field. The kick wasn't great. He was looking for Woods. And the ball eventually finds its way to the boundary line. We'll have a throw in about 60 around from the South Barwon goal, and they need one.
Yeah, that they do. Out of sight on the 40-wing scoreboard. 9-4-58 Bell Park. They lead South Barwon 4-6-30. Anything happening around the grounds, Buzz, for the Gateway Hotel?
For the Gateway Hotel, Grovedale absolutely smashing Leopold up by 40 points.
That's a surprise, isn't it?
That's amazing. As the ball back in the middle of the ground. You're just about back. The young South Barwon player here gets on his boot. Finds Clinton Wells. Doesn't let him down. Good work. Wells at centre wing. The young fella's still running. And I'm just trying to work out who it is, to be honest with you. It's big mark by Ethan Baker, wasn't
They've
it?
moved him forward. They said, get out of the back line. We're going to move you forward and do something. And he has.
That's what he was known for in his junior footy. Boys lucky enough to play with him for a few years, and he didn't mind having a fly at the footy. It's certainly one of his strengths.
Was it the Pele Bingo by Jingo? It's Bingo?
Would be a contender.
Contender?
Contender for sure. He got the first right, and then he just kept going.
I did mention that he doesn't mind a bit of lip and celebration if he kicks one against St Joey's Milky,
yes,
so just watch out if he dobs this one.
In he comes, head over the footy, pushed it wide. And they've actually let themselves down in front of goal, South Barwon. That brings up their 4-7-31.
7-4, and it's a different story at the moment, isn't it? So Rounds kicks it to himself and then blazes away towards the wing. He's going for the 1-on-1. It was Scarlett versus Johnson. They end up having a bit of a hug, a little bit of affection out there. So now Bell Park, the ball's moving forward well here. Looks like Henderson trying to sidestep one. They end up the drop kick. The umpire doesn't allow that. Pinged him holding the ball.
He does. Free kick out of side. Looks like my old mate Jolie Edwards. He gets it across to McCann. McCann spots doubled him out on his own, switching play. He's doubled him, looking for a teammate to give it to. Goes in the direction, finds him. Is that me mate in Nettie Gowers? Gowers goes towards Hanson. Ball sits up, but it's picked off by Johnson. Johnson now sends Bell Park into attack. Graham decides to wait for Bookavars, flips it over. Ball at ground level. McCann at ground level. There too is Michael Bright. Dishes it off to Bookavars. He's wrapped up in the tackle by Fraser Fort. And we'll have a ball up right on the paint. Just outside the Bell Park 50 arc. They lead 9-4-58 to South Barwon 4-7-31 on the 40-week scoreboard.
So the umpire just throwing a few instructions around. Eventually throws it up. Fort got the tap. That was Couch just charging through there. Gets it on the left. Throws it back towards top of the square. Scarlett was good. Hands off there to Primer. They can get away now. His kick wasn't great though. He's put Hassan there under a bit of pressure. He's done well on that wing so far this quarter, and he's won a free kick. He was being held as he corralled the ball there.
Bit of just persistence there from young Hassan.
So Hassan with it. The umpire calls him just to move it on now. His short kick wasn't a bad one. Now South, they can look to charge to the middle. That's a poor kick.
So
Michael Bright ended up with it. Now the flying shot at goal. It's been finished.
It's his third pattern, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a terrific
been really good
kick
pattern
on the left.
Yep.
Just a simple skill error by Foot.
Yep.
Inside the forward 50, or their defensive 50, and
that
turnover will cost you.
Young stool dryer that just lapsed in concentration, I think.
Yeah, they've got themselves to blame somewhat, South Barwon. Their skills coming out of the back 50, which is so important, as we all know, has hurt them this term. And that's Patton's third for the afternoon.
Yeah, three apiece to he and Jason Graham. And the rest on the ground, the rest are just single goal kickers. So 33-point margin, 10-4-64 Bell Park. They lead South Barwon 4-7-31 on the 40-wink scoreboard.
12-6 inside 50s this quarter, Bell Park's way. So that's the skip away in the lead.
Yeah, the GJ Gardner Holmes match of the day, and it's Darcy Fort wins it, knocks it down, trying to crash his way through is Robson. Robson's wrapped up in the tackle, and Bell Park boys believe he had an opportunity, but nothing doing. Go through all of that again. So it's Bookavars. Third man up was Taekwon. Ball in dispute. He got him.
Blimey.
There wasn't much prior, was there?
That was quick, wasn't there?
Sheepers. So it's gone.
Couch of the ball. He brings it out to Taekwon. He wanted to go. He waited. He saw Wells coming towards him. So eventually goes towards the hot spot. At the back will be Scarlett. He was in a good position, but at the front there was McCann. He put the arms up and said, I'll take that. Now he's kick out wide. They can try and get a bit of a run on now here, South. Flanders comes charging our defence.
You call him Flanders?
I can't believe I've just done that. Got sucked in there, I know.
Goal.
So rounds with the ball. He'll bring it out to Tyquin. Try and forget that really quickly.
The old Simpsons. Johnson's got it in the centre of the ground. He's looking for a target in Bookavars, but good mark there to Jolie Edwards.
Wells is free here.
Edwards, he chops it off, hits Patton, laces out, it's touched off the boot, that one. Up he goes, Billy Henderson, fisted away from him. Loose ball, Sheringham overruns it. At ground level, dished off.
Graham.
Finishes up with Graham, up and under. Michael Bright's under it. Quickly plays on. Tries to get it to a boot. I'm sure him and Mitch Cuttle will be talking about that one when they watch the replay. Having a fresh area there, Michael. And we'll have a ball up. 30 out from the Bell Park goal. Cut you with Flanders, didn't I? That was gold.
that was shocking. That's what it was. Dave's got the tap to the front. The kick's going to go out towards the wing. South Barwon, they'll try to clear it. Getting there first was Stack. He's had a big collision there. He's got taken out. The ball ends up coming back down. It looks like it might have been Buchanan. The ball going into the centre of the ground now as they advance it up the field. The kick going to Stewart wasn't a great one.
What a cracking grab
from nowhere. He plays on quickly, throws it up.
Got him.
They got numbers streaming forward here, and they're going to, they should end up with a goal, but he decides to hold it up.
Look at this for the president. The president of the year, this bloke's going for. Johnny Bright. Fair income. Your goal, mate.
How's that?
Just coming off 2 hip operations.
Yes.
Placements, Johnny.
That's why he's after our support.
to pay for his ops.
Yeah, that's it.
So the ball in the hands of Ethan Baker. He missed one just moments ago. He'd want to make up for it here. Gets on the right boot. The umpire does a little bit of work, but he snuck it through.
Well, let's see the celebration you're talking about.
It's not there on this occasion. So Bell Park 10-4-64, South Barwon 4-7-31 or 5-7-37. Sorry, and that's on the 40 Winks scoreboard.
Don't think the situation
English
is
poor
at the moment.
Hey, the JV works, doesn't it? The JV works.
Rattled
yeah,
it.
it's got
I don't think the
have a look. Look, Kirsch, have a look. Doesn't it look like it's unbelievable?
It does.
don't think the situation required a big celebration from Ethan Baker. They're milking. That's why I didn't pull it out.
Yeah,
Probably look like a bit of an idiot if you go off when you're over 30 points down.
Getting a fair few messages, Milky, in relation to the call. They're loving the call out there, the folks out in the burbs.
Oh, these are the blokes that can't afford to play footy anymore since you destroyed their footy club.
That's
As the ball goes.
It's actually getting a few calls from some Leopold people here. So
Well, yeah, because they're not watching the footy.
we appreciate all three of their support.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and don't be all coppers texting. Don't worry about that. As the ball goes back up in the middle.
At work.
Yeah, it's at work. As Blake Nealis is wrapped up in a tackle. Umpire's letting it go a little bit here. Couch. First game back, been very good. Dishes it off to his teammate there in Tyquin, who also has been very good.
Terrific.
Up he goes into Billy, who can't quite make it. That's Billy Henderson. And the ball fisted up. The good work here. Trying to gain ascendancy at ground level. Free kick. The umpires pick one out, though. Who's that laying flat out?
Ianelli's the perpetrator, but
I didn't think there was much in that.
no.
Ball comes out to Jolie Edwards. Goes wide. Finds Davis, is it? Yep.
Looks like it might be the big tall Davis. Gets on the right boot. He's going further afield, crashing back there as Wells with courage. At ground level now, Stewart's trying to throw his weight around. He did well, Bell Park, though, with numbers. Will try and clear it out of there. Got a bit of time. The kick's going to come out wide. It's looking for Couch. He'll get there first. He'll gather it. He'll have two to take on. He sidesteps one. The handball over the top. That's showing off a little bit. Brings the ball back in the middle of the ground now.
Oh, look at this.
The fumble.
Come on, go to ground. Go to ground. Both of you, go to ground.
Look at them.
Look at them. They're
Two
just
mad dogs.
picking the carcass, those two, aren't they?
Oh, no, you got to let that go, mate.
Yeah.
What's he paying?
He's
what
found
is
a free.
paid?
You got to let that
Come
go.
on, mate.
That was a great...
What did he pay?
Not sure there's
No,
Couch.
no.
Takes the mark. It's going to be called back again.
I don't think anyone knows. I just wanted to see him. I wanted to see the ball buried underneath and see those two go at it.
Oh, jeez, they were just picking at a carcass, those two.
Two hyenas.
Scrapping.
Late at night.
Well, he's not a good-looking bloke anyway, Cuddill, so you can't make him look worse. As the ball goes out wide to Rounds, Rounds finds his teammate. That's Bright. I reckon it was Bright anyways, Paddy Bright, who took the mark, and the umpire and the hooter went.
Short quarter.
Very short quarter, only went 28, which compared to the first one, So on the 40 Wing scoreboard at half time, 10-4, 64 Bell Park. They lead South Barwon 5-7-37. 27-point margin. We'll get the around the grounds when we come back, Buzz, so we'll give you a good chance to have a look at that. And we'll get your thoughts on the first half, Matty Kershaw, and we'll get JB's thoughts on the Simpsons, because he's lost. Been Fair Kicks, Country Footy, FM 89.3.
You're listening to the GFL Game of the Week, thanks to 40 Winks and Geelong Harley-Davidson on 89.3 Kicks Country Footy.
There's a great feeling about the raw energy you get at a local footy match. Some days you can pull your car up to the ground, sit on the bonnet and cheer from the sidelines. Some days the weather doesn't play ball, so you retreat inside your car, heater on, wipers on. Through the years, Blood Toyota have been right there on the sidelines with you, with the full league of Toyota vehicles.